Won't you join me for a drink?
Welcome to Brett and Charlie's Wines of the Month, our very first. This is for the month of April. Brett, I think you're up first.
Yes, ladies and gents, today I want to be showing you the Reserve Gassac Blanc. This particular producer is more well known for its chunky Cabernet-based reds. These guys are based down in the Herot. Is that how you pronounce it?
If you're from New Zealand, yes.
That's what I wanted to hear. Down in the Languedoc, which if you're in Montpellier, pretty much directly north. Now this particular white, it's got mainly Viognier in the blend, about 80%, 15% Marsanne and a little bit of Muscat to give it that nice floral nose.
Thank you, Brett.
A little glass for you, a little glass for me. Now this particular white sees absolutely no oak. So what we should do is we should pretty much get a real blast of fresh fruit. And what I'm sort of getting in it, I don't know if you are, Charlie, a little bit of peaches and cream with a little bit of, maybe a bit of apricot.
A sprinkling of apricot.
Yes, just a little sprinkling of apricot. But fresh and clean, and then on the palate,
That's good.
Backward spit.
Very, very good.
Again, on the palate, you've got that lovely sort of creaminess, almost sort of like little chalkiness of the sort of the peaches and cream, as I explained from the nose. But it's got this lovely minerality, really clean, really fresh, and the acidity just gives it a real lift on the palate. Absolutely fantastic. But this is coming in under a tenner, so cracking value for
Amazing value. It's better than Rhone whites at twice the price, I say.
And also known, a little tidbit, known as the crew of the Languedoc, this particular producer. Anyway, Charlie, what have you got for me?
I have a Portuguese red wine, Quinta do Correio, and that is...
How do you say that?
I said Quinta do Correio, which is how the Yorkshire immigrants in the Dow pronounce this particular wine. And this is produced by a very well-known producer called Quinta do Roche, which again I think is a Yorkshire pronunciation. A cracking wine this, cheaper than the Quinta dos Roche, which is a little bit more expensive, and from the Dow. Now for those of you who don't know where the Dow is, camera lady, I'd like you to zoom in on this very detailed map of Portugal. Portugal, the Dow. Okay, now we're going to try this. Brett, you're going to do this with me. This wine is red. It's a blend of grapes, but it has two main grapes. One called Jaen, J-A-E-N, and the other Touriga Nacional, which is Ben. Jaen.
Named after my mother-in-law.
Your auntie, actually.
Oh, okay.
And Touriga Nacional, which is one of the Douro Valley's most famous grapes, and indeed a very noble grape. This wine is fermented in stainless steel and spends 12 months in French barrique. What does it smell like? Oh, what I like about this is you've got deep dark fruit.
Tastes awesome.
And then you have spice, maybe caraway and clove on the nose.
Clove and a little bit of cinnamon. Just a sprinkle.
Sprinkling.
Won't you join me for a drink?
What do you like on my shirt, Brett? Oh, this is good. Now you don't really
I
particularly want
actually
to
take the hair off that, don't you?
The shirt hasn't been washed for a week. Ah, that's fantastic on the palate. For me, that oak influence doesn't really come across on the palate. You've got deep fruit, a lovely acidity. The spice also follows through on the palate. Long, medium to full bodied, definitely not overpowering, but with good intensity.
It's got real, it's got a lovely fresh tannin as well, quite groupy.
Really delicious.
Not overbearing.
Very drinkable. A bit of richness in the palate. This is going to go well with food, but to be honest with you, if I had nothing else to do today, I could polish off this bottle right now.
But Charlie, the key question is, would we drink this at home?
Yes, we would. Beautiful.
one particular law that we have in our tastings, our monthly tastings, is we backwards spit.
Should we demonstrate?
Yes.
See, you can splice the zoom in, but then
No, you know what I
keep the bit when I throw it on the floor.
What
Then.
I should do is
You
do
don't
a
move
spit.
forward to zoom in. You use the zoom.
I should do a spit at it.